Right, we're out in Fetteresso Forest. The plan is we'll have a wee walk through the tracks, find somewhere, and we'll sit and have our lunch. Got some biscuits for the dogs and one of those freeze-dried meals for myself. There's this little main path, it's one of the loops in the Fetteresso Forest. But what we're going to do is, if you see the green sign up there, oh, I thought Dexter was what I show you. There's a path that comes up right over the middle of the hill. And what it does is it crosses over the main path and up for Brenna's. And I think this will take us out at the old Elsick Mounth road. If in doubt, just follow the dogs. Now, they don't know if we're going left or right or straight on. If you go right, that'll take you back around to the path that we've just left, or one of the loops. Up this way is a dead end, but there is a cracking walk if you, once you get to the end of the once you get to the end of the dead end, if you just keep going through the parks, you come up to an old ruin up there. It's quite smart. But what we're doing is we're going up this one. Come on then. Totally flattened. This used to be a right smart road here. Trees on both sides, and it's quite smart. It's like walking through a tunnel. Now on the mare. Back in for some tree cover. Which means more flies. I think what we'll do, we'll go to the end of this path. There's a fence and a gate, so we'll go through that, and then up on the left there's a stein. I'm not sure if it is actually, but we'll sit there and have our dinner. It's out in the open, so fingers crossed the wind picks up and keep the fleas away. I've taken a gas stove today, so I was hoping for a bit of wind. Now that old ruin I mentioned earlier on, you can actually get it if you're up that path as well. Just follow the tree line up and you'll come up to the old ruin. I'm not sure how far this road goes. I think it maybe goes all the way through to Stirnaven, I'm not sure. I've never been that far. But if I meant right, that was a big square block. Oh, here it is. See, if in doubt, follow the dogs. Bloody flies! So, this is it. We'll stop here for our dinner. Could be worse places. The flies are horrendous. I had to put the net on. This thing only cost me a fiver. It's one of the best things I've ever bought. By the time you need it, boy, it's a godsend. So, first things first, I like to change a GoPro battery. And since I've got the media mode on, it is a real scutter. Never mind. Several minutes later, once the battery's changed, I've got these little wee pouches, they're cracking little things. I had 3 batteries, and you can charge them up as well from this. I've got 3 of the long life ones and 3 of the normal batteries. And cracking wee things, they just fit in your pooch, perfect. Max cam. And as for changing the GoPro batteries, I just don't know why they didn't put a set of feet on the media mod. It would make it so much easier. Because you've actually got to take your little tripod off, unhook the media mod. I actually had to take a microphone off the top as well because the gate doesn't open at the side. It's a little Rode wireless Go. What a scutter. So here's our food bag, and since we're only boiling water a day, I took the little Primus stove, and as I was hoping for some wind, this thing's great in the wind because it's just sealed in, and we'll get it fired up and get going. So we've got another pack of the coffee brewer, Guatemala, and for our dinner we've got something to eat, chicken fajita with rice. I hope that wind bides on. I was looking for the little sachet, but it's obviously not in there. Now I forgot a bucket, but we'll go to plan B. So this thing says to fill to 275ml or to fill line C. I reckon if you'll see that, but inside there's markings all the way around the inside, which is a great idea, because I have no idea how much 275 millilitres of water is. And then leave this. And then you leave it for 8 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll fill this up first, get it stir up, let it settle for a while, and then we'll make our coffee. Put more water on to boil and make our coffee. Now it's it boiled. Now the good thing about this wee stove is you don't even need to take it off the burner or anything like that. And because it's got this neoprene sleeve on, you don't burn your fingers either. Ah, you dick. There is one of those sachets. Let's leave that for 8 minutes. We'll get more water on for the coffee. I think somebody overfilled the pot this time. We'll give it a few minutes, leave it to brew for a while. It's been 7 minutes now. We'll guess a wee stir up just to see how it's getting on. Looks no bad. So it's been, Christ, that's almost 10 minutes now. So we'll give this chicken fajita and rice a try. Oh, wow. Looks no bad. That's lovely. Well, I must say, that chicken fajita with rice for Summit to eat was one of the finest in yet. It was lovely. And the fill line inside was a cracking idea, because like I say, I keep making a mess with it when I try and guess what 275 millilitres of water is. So bang on. I usually take a rubbish bag with me, but I forgot it today. So rather than leave all the stuff inside my bag, we'll just use a water bottle, empty it when we go home, water bottle in the dishwasher, boom. Now that's a wee stove all packed up. It's a Primus thing, the gas canister and the burner nut fits inside. I think you can use this lid as a cup, and it's got a draining spout on it. I think I had it in one of my other videos I showed, when you can actually put the little wee stands on it, on the burner, to make it into a pot stand as well. It was actually a free gift. I took out a Trail magazine subscription one year, and this was the gift you got for taking out a subscription. It's a cracking wee thing. Right, that's us fed and watered. The dogs have theirs as well. I went to Dex. This is usually when he starts greeting. And as usual, leave no trace. Are we going? Are we going home? Are we going home? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on then. Come on, let's go. Right, here's us coming back onto the main path. Which way, guys? Which way? This way. We'll stick to this path, and it'll just go onto the mini loop, as we call it, around here. So here's us joining the main path again. If you go left here, it'll take, oh, you could go on for miles. You can take you to Slug Road if you want, then on to Bankery and that. That's the road we've just come down. Like I said earlier on, it's a dead end. There's a big turning spot at the end of the track there. I think if you follow Google Maps, it does say there's linking paths, but I think they're all overgrown now. And then this is our road here back to the car park. Now at the beginning of our walk, when we turned off the main path through the little wee track, if we'd stayed on the main path, that's where it comes out here. And then straight up here, we call it the mini loop. It's not that far, but the dog's got a good walk. Come on, guys. Up. Hey. In. Good boy, Dex. Come on, Brenna. Good girl.